on a board, because I have shit posture and I'm not doing hover hands, I like a really low front height. I joined the Discord. Am I cool now? I think so. I mean, I'm in the Discord, so it can't be that cool. Ogre cures carpal tunnel. Yo, it really does. It really does. Guaranteed to not immediately break your wrists. Yeah, basically Bisto came out with the wrist breaker and Zekin was like, I'm a man of the people. We got you. Whereas Bisto is like, would just be laughing at people breaking their wrists. What's the angle on this bad boy? Ooh, that's a good question. I would, let me, yeah, 4.5. So we got a super low front height, as well as a pretty low 4.5, at least by today's standards. 8 wrists. 4.5 is pretty low. I think that's what the KFE is. But this is definitely my lowest angle board I have in my room right now. So that's kind of cool. I mean, I have in my production studio. But yeah, so I think that's one reason why this board's so fun to type on, is because of the low angle and the low front height. If you guys have ever typed on other boards that have a low angle, they are fun to type on, but a lot of low angle boards have higher front heights. Like, let's see, for instance, I don't know what the Volcano was, but the Volcano had a pretty high front height, and I wasn't a huge fan of it, even though I loved how it sounded. So, anywho, I think we should open this bad boy up. So we got tiny, tiny screw heads here. So I actually had to go through my toolbox, Tim the Toolman Taylor, and get my smaller Allens, because I haven't used this baby boy in a while. Let's see, bro. I need to get a sick tray. I ain't got no trays. They must be out in the wilderness. It's chill. We're gonna put them on here. Well, Thicky. that sounds like a SoundCloud rapper. It's not the size of the screws, it's how you use them. I'm pretty sure that's why Zach went with these screws. More than 20 millimeters is too thick for me now. Volstack's secret SoundCloud rapper. Yo, I'll tell you right now, I do not have the best flow. I won't even fake like I do. Oh, I just noticed the ivory desk. What up, Charlie? Yo, yeah, dude. This, I got this a while ago, actually. Yeah, it's actually one of my favorite desk pads. I like elephants, so I dig it. So you guys check out these screws. They're pretty teeny tiny screws. And the other thing I'll note about this board is, usually I'm a fan of heavier boards, like that feel quite substantial. If you look at most of my other boards, they're heavier, they got some type of weight or whatnot. But for some reason, when I picked up the Ogre, it was light, but it worked. I don't know why. I think because it's so understated, you don't expect it to be heavy. So when you pick it up, it pretty much weighs what you would think. I think the most of the time whenever I'm like kind of like disappointed by the lightness of a board is I'm expecting it to be heavy, and then I pick it up and I'm like, what the? Like, I don't want to call out other boards, but there's a lot of other boards that are more bulbousy, have more volume inside, and you pick them up and you're like, what the hell? But I won't name the boards. There's a couple of them out there. But for this one, I look at it, I'm like, that board's probably pretty light. There's no weight, no nothing. And then you pick it up and you're like, okay, like this is nice. So I'm actually completely fine that this has no weight. I actually really like it. Low stacks the next Eminem. Nope. More than 20 mil. Yeah. A lot of ergo boards are kind of high too. That's why I like the Nunu. Like if you were to compare I think the Nunu actually has a type of Zon ledge also to achieve that lower front height. Nunu's super nice to type on as well for me. Are you a model? I'm not a model. I'm a keyboard streamer apparently now. He models keyboards exactly. names. No, just it's not a bad thing. Like for instance, like the Noah. I would have thought that the Noah would be heavier than it was. I mean, even a Keycolt 160, I expected it to be the aluminum one. I expected it to be heavier than it was. Whereas the brass one, I love the brass one. It's perfect weight, but the aluminum one's a little too light for me. There's just it's all preference though. I like a board to kind of feel as heavy as I expect it to. I don't know. Lil Lolzy, what's up, dude? Oh, what's up? Let's go. More Bulbasaur second Pokemon card opening. I have no Pokemon cards left. I am fresh out. What are your thoughts on the Mark 65? I don't know what the Mark 6. I think I looked at that on Geek Hack for like. I saw it one time, but I don't remember, so I can't. I'd have to see it again to be honest, my dude. Lols, do you have any tattoos, and at how many subs would you get a keyboard? I have no tattoos. Oddly enough, I hate needles. I despise needles. Like I'd rather get punched in the face than get like stabbed by a needle. I have like needle phobia. How many boards do you own right now? Not that many actually. If you count the ones I have in Group Buy or that are coming, then I have a decent amount. I would say in between 10 and 20. Anyways, I hate needles too. Let's go. Just get a tattoo on the face then. Yeah, okay, dude. Okay. That's big brain 5 head right there. Have you seen the Mesa TKL? Yes, I did see the Mesa. I love the idea of the front height. That's kind of where I'm at. That because in his post he actually talks about how the front height of a board affects his comfortability in typing, and I'm in the same way, but I'm not sure how I feel about the exposed PCB on the bottom. I always get scared when they have to draw my blood. Yeah, dude, I hate that. I used to have to get my blood drawn like once a month, and it was the worst. Fun fact, you're not supposed to eat anything before you get your blood drawn, and I totally forgot, and I had 2 Egg McMuffins like 20 minutes before getting my blood drawn. So when the results came back, they were literally like super concerned, like your cholesterol's through the roof, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, what the fuck, like how? And I'm like, and then I realized I had McMuffins before. So anyway, if you're getting your blood drawn, don't eat anything before. It actually does affect it. I faint when I get blood. Yeah, right. All right, so let's take a look. So the board's actually a little bit hard. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Here we go. So there's nothing holding on this top here, so I'm gonna be real gentle with it. So this just slides right off. I'm gonna move this so we got some more real estate. I'm gonna put the screws in here so that I don't accidentally lose any or put any where they could scratch anything. We could keep this up here though. Let's do that. There we go. That plate looks too good to put away. It's free real estate. So here we go. So this just slides right off. Boom. Peasy. Easy peasy. Oh, what up? I know that emote. That's my new one. Let's go, J Daves. Thank you for the sub, my dude. Or dudette. I don't know these days. Let's go. Let's go. You came right in time. We're doing a little teardown of the ogre before we build it. Gonna do some splaining, some keyboard science. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. So we'll take a look at. Let's take a look at the bottom first. What up, Jinte? Let's go, dude. I'll show you right here. So we got the classic cable routing for the JST daughter board there. I always just love how that looks. I'm pretty sure on what up, Crooks, dude? Let's go, dude. I think Zekken's ogre has you put a I think your logo here, right, on the new one, or on the production one rather. So this is a prototype. I'll be saying that quite a bit throughout. but functionality wise, it's perfect. There's just a couple different changes. What the fuck? That It's Real Estate actually sounded way too much. Yo, dude, I used to be a voice actor. I've gone over this before. No, I'm just kidding. Centered below the daughter board. Okay, so we got Zekken's logo probably around here somewhere on the production one. Keyboard science is my new major. Could you imagine? So let's take a look here. So I don't know if you guys can. This is kind of interesting. So you have the alignment tabs, right? These are quite common on boards. So you got one on every corner. Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. Let's spend the night together in my room. Okay, anyway. And then you have these tabs here, kind of where the plate will sit, right? And then you have the O-ring tabs as well. Then you have this kind of super tiny ledge. You have a tiny ledge in there as well. Whoop, whoop, whoop up Gundam style. Let's give me a focus. So if you look, there's a tiny ledge there as well, going around all the way around. Starman voice acting so good. Yo, that wasn't me. Come on, dude. And then let's see what else we got. So is this for? Yes. So if you guys notice here, I'm kind of just going with the analysis as I'm opening it. So I do see these two dots here, right? So there's a dot there and a dot there. So my immediate reaction would be, oh, those are probably for the stabs. And if you compare, that's exactly where they line up, right? So I'm guessing Zekken put those in to compensate for, oh, where are we at here? To compensate for what would be, can you use screw in on this, Zek, or no? Or is that just to compensate for the, come on, dude. There you go. These nubs. Is that to compensate for these nubs? Or is that for the screws if you use screw in? Those would be to allow clearance for stabs, but you can't use screw in. Got it. Makes sense. Yeah, a lot of boards that use this kind of O-ring layout. So if you notice, this O-ring is gonna sit in between the plate and the PCB. And I've gone over this before, but on a lot of boards, if you use screw-ins, it stops the O-ring from functioning properly. Pepe hands, touching PCB without anti-static gloves. Yo, let's go. It's fine, bro. It's fine. I cleaned my hands. I cleaned them on stream. You guys just didn't see it.